Let's get back to the action going on here at the 2011 NWCA All Star Classic on FCS.
And set to go here at 157 pounds. The red anklet with the black, purple, and silver. For the Wildcats of Northwestern University, it'd be Jason Welch. And with the green anklet, we're in the red, white, and blue for the Eagles of American University, Ganbayar Sanjaa. Both these wrestlers All-Americans a year ago. Sanjaa was fourth at 149 pounds, while Welch was sixth at 157. Got into the semifinals, as did Sanjaa. Sanjaa working a front headlock. Former junior college national champion Steve Lampe at Colby Community College. Working that front headlock with that quick ankle. And going to get into a scramble. Sanjaa, no points yet. Now does have the points, looking for a turn. Sanjaa looking for some fireworks here early. Didn't get anything out of that first scramble. Now trying to use that claw ride and drive Welch over. Arches over. There's a 1 count. Welch bellies out. So Sanjaa out quickly to a 2-0 lead and riding time building. Now, one thing wrestling fans around the country know about Jason Welch is his ability to scramble and funk out of situations that normal wrestlers that don't have the dexterity that he does would more normally just bail out and give up the takedown. Sanjaa holding, trying to pull Welch down to the mat, and he's going to get hit for stalling. And he's going to get hit for stalling again. Of course, that is kind of an interpretation of the new rule this year, where if you drive your opponent out, you could be hit for stalling, and Sanjaa was. And he shows optional start here. Welch in on the leg. Sanjaa still maintaining control in the top position. Trying to lift, drops Welch down to the mat. So a 2-1 lead for Sanjaa. Now lifting Welch, got the leg. We get a fresh start. And they're gonna hit Sanjaa again for the same stall. Teague Moore says, let's go talk about this. Teague Moore, the national champ from Oklahoma State and former coach at Clarion, now in his first year at American, has some questions about that new rule or that new interpretation. Can't say I disagree with him in this situation. Sanjaa looking for a fresh start. Lifted and drove Welch to the mat, but it was out of bounds. Drew Periano, the Northwestern coach, giving Jason Welch some instruction. Sure, that's going to be a cause of concern for many coaches throughout the year if that's how it's going to be called. So it's 2-2. Sanjaa looking confused. He's been hit 3 times for stalling in the first minute and a half of this match. Now on the restart. Minute of riding time. So now Welch, who's been taken down, leads 3-2. But riding time in favor of Sanjaa. Very bizarre way to open this match. And if you're confused at home, you're not alone, folks. Didn't think that's how the rule would be called this year. Nevertheless, it's a 3-2 lead for Welch. Walnut Creek, California. 3-time high school state champion. One of the top recruits in the nation coming out of high school. Chose Northwestern. Wrestled as a true freshman, redshirted, and then placed last year. At 157 pounds, Sanjaa on the attack again. Countered by that overtime by Welch here with 15 to go in period number 1. Got to watch out for Sanjaa with some of these judo-type foot sweeps and throws. Mongolian wrestlers really known for that style. Being able to put you on your back in your hurry from your feet. And that won the first period, so Welch leading 3-2. Sanjaa's going to start in the down position. Now we mentioned Welch, highly regarded coming out of high school.
We go to the second period of fresh two on the clock now. The score
Sanjaa comes out of Mongolia, so it's not like you're really going to have a whole lot of scouting tape on a kid when he comes out of Ulaanbaatar. He's one of several Mongolians wrestling here in the States for various college teams. Third Tugtov Lovsendorch for the Citadel. Wagner Tavuja wrestling for George Mason. Or Sanjaa at American, and recently graduated Minga Batsuk from Division III St. John's, where he was a three-time national champ in Division III. 1 point escape for Sanjaa, now ties it up 3-3. Riding time no longer a factor. Wells charging. Looks like he caught Sanjaa there with a slight headbutt. There's a lot of protection there with Welch with that mop of curly hair atop his head. Snap down, drives into Sanjaa again. Gonna get a takedown. Sanjaa just down the mat. Looks like they're gonna stop it for injury. Looks like he caught him with the head again while he drove in on that takedown. Teague asking if the headbutt was a takedown. I believe those we're paraphrasing here. Moore, one of the more spirited coaches in the corner. Gets animated, gets after it, but also still can maintain his composure with just a slight element of sarcasm. As can Drew Periano. We got to leave. We can't leave Drew out of the equation when talking about colorful coaches. And caution on Welch from the starting position. Periano is starting his second year at Northwestern. The choice in that situation, again, went to Welch, so he started on bottom. So Sanjaa going to get on top and work that riding time. Welch with a 5-3 lead with 45 remaining here in the second period. But Sanjaa on top working riding time. There's a start. Welch quickly up to his feet, trying to peel the wrist. Welch up to his feet now. Out of bounds. They're going to give him the points right into the lap of Larry Slater and Tony Rotundo, our photographers down there on that side. Did not give Welch the escape, so we'll maintain this position on the restart with 30 seconds to go. Welch back up to his feet again. Sanjaa driving Welch back down to the mat. If I'm Sanjaa, I'm going to try to return Welch as quickly as I can to the mat because I've already got 3 stalling calls against me, 2 of which were points. The next one would be 2 points. And that'll end the second period. Welch holding a 5-3 lead. Welch going to start bottom. Sanjaa shows optional start. He's going to get caution. Yep. That one you can't agree with. He shows the official optional start and then assumes the referee's position. You can't quite do that. Welch quickly again up out to his feet, and Sanjaa holding on. Welch gets free. 1 point escape.
1 point escape. Northwestern.
Now 6-3. Riding time still in favor of Sanjaa.
American
Wells quickly in on the leg. Trying to return and gets the takedown. Took the leg, snatched it right down. Takedown will make it 8-3. In favor of Jason Welch. Gave up the first takedown of the match, but since then, aside from the stalling calls in the first period, it's been all Welch. Haven't seen the scrambles like we thought we would or the flurries with these two. But it's a long season. Chances are they'll meet again. Sanjaa up to his feet. Now we're neutral. Now 8-4. Riding time still in favor of Sanjaa, which is not exactly typical when you're down 4, but you have a riding time advantage. $15 to go now. There's Sanjaa in on the leg, and there we see the dexterity and the flexibility of Jason Welch. Sanjaa had a great shot attempt but could not finish. Welch just too wiry in that situation. And that'll do it. So a point for riding time going to Sanjaa. And the final score at 157 pounds, Jason Welch of Northwestern going to pick up an 8-5 decision over Ganbayar Sanjaa here at the NWCA All Star Classic.
Stay tuned for more action from the Wells Fargo Center here in Tempe, Arizona, only on FCS.